at some point, the thing that you're doing, whether you choose to or not, whether it's your choice or not, will come to an end. Episode 2, Jake's Takes. Someone on Instagram recommended instead of Jake Talks, someone said it should call it Jake's Takes, which I agree with. So I'm switching it now. Jake's Takes, episode 2. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it from people at the top of their game, and I'm gonna more relate this to business, right? And just like work and just kind of your job and what you're doing. You see it all the time, right? With people being at a company for 5, 10, 15, 20 years and then being laid off, or you get into a car accident and you can no longer physically do the job that you've been doing your whole life. There's so many different variables, whether it's your choice or not your choice. And at some point, everything comes to an end, right? Or it slows down and changes. The industry that you're in drastically shifts and changes, and then you have to keep up or shift and change your business to adapt. COVID, perfect example of so many businesses that had to shift and adapt their businesses and business models to stay ahead of the curve or stay in business, right? I've seen it at the top of people at the top of their game be working consistently for so long and all of a sudden nothing, right? And that's why I've always preached to diversify as much as possible. And it's one of the reasons, like, as I came up doing music videos, I was doing that, and yes, my primary focus was on music videos, but I was doing YouTube. I was getting into real estate. I was starting Tropicolor, built my own online store, was just doing things to diversify and not put all my eggs into that one basket. Because there may come a point where, like, you even just go like, man, I don't even want to do music videos anymore. And then if you don't have anything to kind of shift your attention or focus to, you're going to have to keep doing those music videos until you can figure something out. And so whether it's your choice or not, you have to now be thinking ahead and diversifying. What else could I do? But then it just gives you the choice to kind of be free and do what you want as you grow, like, right? Like, I've done so many music videos, and yes, I'll still do them, and I still do them. And film and video production in general, there's still days I want to go work on set, but I'd also love to be able to stay home and work on the things that I want to work on and build ideas, companies, brands, whatever it is that I want to do outside of that. And if I was solely dependent on working on an on-set job or directing or editing a music video, and I couldn't do all those things or anything like that, that would kind of suck, right? And naturally, as the industries change, shift, you get older, things change. I definitely don't get hit up as much anymore to do music videos as I used to. And that's through just the, evolving and what I've done over the last few years, but also by choice of, like, I was getting hit up all the time, and I was just saying, I don't want to work on that project. I don't want to work on that project because I'd rather work on this over here, or it wasn't as interesting to me. But I had the ability to make those choices, right? Because of everything that I was doing. And I still get hit up today for music videos, but now I have the choice to whether I don't need to do it, right? Because I have this other stuff. I don't need to do those things. But I've seen it at the highest level of, people that are killing it in what they do, right? For years and years and years. And all of a sudden, not getting that call back. The work stops coming in. What do? You're on hard times. Like, it can be rough, right? And I think a lot of people probably experienced that through COVID. A lot of people experienced, like, damn, like, this just kind of stopped. Now what? Whereas, like, in our instance, or in my instance, like, we were still, while one area slowed down, the main film and video production element of, like, physically doing filmmaking jobs and video production work slowed down, the other stuff was still going full steam ahead. And so I just wanted to kind of make this video to motivate you guys to look past right now and into the future and be like, okay, what could I start building for myself right now that will help me, in the future? And it's not one of those things you want to be present and in the moment, but you also need to be thinking about your future, your family's future, and what you're going to be building and leaving behind for them. And for me, you know, I feel like I've always been a little forward thinking and being able to like just know, like, I mean, for perfect example is YouTube. I used to make so much money off YouTube back in the height of futuristic, KID, all those videos that we were putting out, the music videos. We were getting anywhere from 15 to 20 million views a month, making good money. And I remember having a conversation with my mom because she was like, oh, you should like really focus on YouTube and do all this stuff. And I was like, no, like that's not gonna last forever. And I didn't take that money and spend it frivolously on stupid things like, you know, watches and clothes and things. Like I put that money away, saved it, and I bought my first house with that money. And here we are, I don't know what, 5-6 years later, and essentially my YouTube channel, this channel is dead. I mean, if I put out a video that gets like 3,000 views, it's a good video, right? And so I say that, all that to say, like, it comes from experience, what I'm talking about right now. I was killing it. The YouTube channel was popping, it was going, but all things will come to an end or slow down drastically or industry shift, and things shifted, changed, and stopped, right? But it's okay. I continue to put stuff on YouTube or do things like this because I want to do it, not because I have to do it. I want to give you guys insight. I want to help. I'm good. I'm well off. I'm fine, right? But I do it because I enjoy doing it. I came up on YouTube. It's natural to me. It's a habit. It's something I enjoy. So I'm never gonna not stop doing something I enjoy. Just like how a basketball player, after they retire, they still play basketball. Doesn't mean they're, you know, just because they retire doesn't mean they hate basketball and they're done. They're done doing it professionally. So yeah, I say all of that to say, like, everything will and come to an end. Could be going great now, but at some point, I mean, it's not gonna last for 60, 70, 80, 90 years. And I could be wrong, but I'm gonna say the majority of the time that's not true, whether it's your choice or involuntary. So just leaving you with some of those words. If there's another topic that you guys wanna see me kind of just like touch on, cover, talk about, leave it in the comments below. I'm gonna read all the comments to see kind of what topic I should touch on next. But this one comes from a real place of experience, of people I know, etc. So it's a very real thing. Don't say it's not. Don't say it won't ever happen to you, because it will. That got dark at the end there. I'm sorry for that. Have a good day. Be blessed. God loves you. I love you. Peace.